Hey, Llama here. Welcome to preparing for Ark Survival Ascended. In this series, I started out fresh on the island on official PVE. This is Ark Survival Evolved, but I'm limited to only items and creatures available in the base game on the island to give a realistic perspective on what starting out on Ark Survival Ascended might be like. Now, it's been a little while in between videos, but I've been keeping busy. I've been breeding ourselves some Rexes, so we got the beginnings of a Rex army to start taking on bosses, which is good. What else have we been doing? Well, so we bred some Thylers and imprinted. So we've got a Thyler here, 100% imprint and pretty leveled, ready to do some caves. The caves we can fit them into anyway. and we tamed ourselves a decent level female Uti, so this one's got some pretty decent health. The rest of the stats are pretty average, but it's a good start anyway. And we can use that for breeding and possibly use it for a boss fight as well. And what else did we do? Alright, well, I'll tell you what we did. We tamed ourselves a sheep. Not entirely sure why. We don't really need any mutton anymore, but we've got a sheep anyway, so there we go. Now, time's getting away with us, so we need to crack on and get some artifacts and do some of the artifact caves, or the rest of the artifact caves, I should say. So, I've got some leech blood there. I'm going to make some antidote. So we'll just look for the engram. There we go, lesser antidote. Now we need this when doing the caves because a lot of the caves have onyx in them and the Witch of the Bats, and they will give you the mega rabies, which will pretty much chew away, you know, half your health. It's about 200 odd health while you're in the cave. And whilst you can combat it with health potions, it's easier just to use the antidote if you can. So let's see, we've got rare mushrooms, we've got some rare flowers, we've got some narcotic. Let's grab some fuel. I tend to only put one fuel in the chem bench at a time because it's pretty quiet, so it's very easy. I always forget it's running. If I put more than one fuel in it, I'll forget to turn it off. So we'll make ourselves some antidote. We should get 6 here. Yep, there we go. So we got 6 made. Good to go, and that will help us do the caves. Fantastic. So we already got the artifact of the hunter, and we got the artifact of the brute when we were doing the loot cave loot box runs. So we need to at least get the rest of the artifacts for the brood mother, and ideally for the monkey as well. So before we do that, we have one more thing to tame, and it's an otter. So otters, if you didn't know, can carry multiple artifacts. In order to tame one of those, we need this guy. So we tamed the Ichthyornis for regular kibble eggs, but I'm also going to use this one to tame myself an otter. So I'll put it on hunt and retrieve, and we're going to head out on the Thyler with this guy on our shoulder, and we're going to go and see if we can find ourselves an otter. Drop that stuff. There we go. Right, so otters you can find. Try and get up the walk. Come on. Alright, so otters you can pretty much find anywhere on these little rivers. Now the best place to look as far as the spawn map is concerned is in those yellow areas because that's where they're more common. So we are going to head around this area and see what we can find. Alright, so we've got a bit of a trip. I'll bring you back when we're a bit closer. Alright, here we are. So we've been up and down this river a fair bit. Haven't found anything yet. I find the easiest way is to do this with the Thyler, and then you can kind of look underwater and we get bitten on the bum. The only problem is the piranha, as you can see. Fairly certain that Did we just go past an otter? I think we did. Pretty sure I just saw one. It's a fish. That's a fish. Oh, and that is an otter. I need some stamina, some oxygen, and let's get the bird off. And let's hit some fish. Oh, okay, let's get on the thyla, get rid of these piranha. Now, the beauty of the Ichthyornis is because it's on hunt and retrieve now, it will just go and get me these golden fish, and it'll just keep going backwards and forwards and killing stuff and hunting them. And you sit there picking them up out of the water, and I can just grab them, drag them. Oh, I'm gonna drag it to the otter, and then I get the little triangle icon come up saying feed. Get that, there we go, feed fish, do that, and now I've got to watch my oxygen. I don't have anything, any scuba. There we go, now 22.8, that was pretty good. Alright, Ichthyornis is just smashing out these golden fish, which are great. They give a taming effectiveness buff for the otter. So we should have this guy tamed up in no time. Now the best fish are the saber-toothed salmon, so the piranha won't be as good, or the coals, but it's only level 20, so it won't take us too long to tame. Now the otter is a very useful tame, so not only can it carry multiple artifacts in its inventory, and it's the only creature that can carry artifacts, but it will also provide you with insulation as well, so it'll keep you warm in the cold, or it will keep you cool in the warm. So let's finish getting this guy tamed up. I'll bring you back when he's a little bit closer to being finished. Okay, this should be the last feed. There we go. We've tamed an otter. Fantastic. All right. And we've got a fair few golden fish lying around. And the Ichthyornis is still going. He doesn't know we finished. Alright, so I guess now I've got 2 shoulder pets, and I'm not using cryopods to transport stuff, so I guess we've got to get the Ichthyornis to follow us and see if we can get him to stop attacking fish. Get him to follow us and head back to base. That's the way. Let's go. Oh. What's he doing? Let's put him on passive. Now get him to follow us. There we go. That's better. Alright. Let's go back to base. Alright, we've got our baryonyx there. We have an inventory full of fish, ready to heal the berry while we're in the cave. We've got our otter, ready to go. And we've got our standard caving gear, so shotgun shells. We've got obviously our antidote, some hide armor, grappling hooks, spare food, and we've got some fiber to repair our hide armor. And then in the barry we've got some hide as well, so some healing brews and our grapple hook crossbow, of course. Now we're going to do 2 caves today. The first one we're going to do is the lava cave, which is across on the eastern side of the map, to the far right of where we are at the moment. And so we're going to head over there first and get the artifact of the massive. All right, it's a bit of a trek over there, so I'll bring you back when we get to the entrance of the cave. Alright, here we are. So, this is the lava cave. I'll just show you where we are. There we go. As I said, far right of the map. Now, normally I use a thyla for this cave, but it won't fit in the door. So, the baryonyx fits nicely in the front door of this cave and fits through all the passageways. So, definitely the best tame to take through here. So, as we go through this cave, we will come across, we got the spiders, scorpions, onyx, like I said, the bats. There are arthros in here, and there can also be megalosaurus spawn in here, so you've got to be careful of those. Hopefully we won't come across any of those, but I have made sure it's daytime, so if we do, they will be asleep. So this cave also, it's the lava cave, so there's lava in there, so surprise, surprise, it's pretty hot once you get inside. But we've got our Otter, which will provide us with some extra insulation and keep us cool. So you don't come across anything in this section, but when you get around this next corner, that is where things will start to spawn in. So just around here. That's it, and down that way. So there you go, you can see there's some bats and some spiders and scorpions. So the bats, I like to hit them with the shotgun first, get them to come towards me. Now you do have to watch out in this cave because particularly on a baryonyx, the bats will knock you around a bit because they have like a knockback. And so if you end up near a sort of ledge or something like that with lava underneath you, and you get a whole load of bats attacking, and there are a lot of bats in this cave, they can knock you off the edge and knock you into the lava. So you want to be careful about that. That's why I use the shotgun. I tend to... actually, before I think about it, let's put this guy on disable resource harvesting, because otherwise he's going to get weighed down with all that meat, which we don't want. So what I tend to do with the bats is take the shotgun, shoot the bats, and then I can get them to come towards me if I can hit them. I think they're obscured by that rock. There we go, we got one. So then I can get them to come towards me, and I can take them out and not be too close to the lava. So as you can see, that's quite a few bats. Alright, last guy. Come on, nice. Alright, let's keep going. Around the corner. Oh, there's another bat. Oh, yeah. Like I said, there are a lot of bats in this cave. Let's take these guys out. We've got a spider there. Oh, okay, there you go. See, so that's exactly what I was talking about. That. Okay. This is. I'm not doing that. That's the bats pushing me around. So I want to be careful that I don't get knocked down into that lava pool. Look, there you go, again. Gee, they do. I find on a thyla they don't knock you around quite as much. Maybe it's because the thyla's heavier. I don't know if that's... that sounds like a little bit too much of an intelligent game mechanic, but maybe it is. Alright, so we managed to get ourselves some mega rabies. Let's just get rid of this guy, and then maybe pop an antidote to get rid of it before our health deteriorates too much. Alright, now you can see there's a loot crate over there. It's only a blue one. I'm not going to bother going for that. It's really not worth the effort. It will only have crap in it, I can guarantee. So we're going to head on in deeper into the cave. Down towards where the artifact is. Now, follow this down to the right, and you can see we've got an area here. So there's a load of bats down the bottom, and we have a bit of a jump there to make, and death below us. But the Barry's pretty good at jumping, so if we just take a bit of a run and jump, we should be fine. But, well, actually, we almost overshot that. And this is where you do not want to get swarmed by a whole load of bats. I can hear the bats making their noise, so I'm getting a little bit nervous. You do not want to get knocked off of here by bats. That would be very bad. Don't know where they're coming from. They must be underneath us. So we're going to head down through here, and I think if we go now to the right, we can. I think we can hop off that ledge. We can get round there. Oh, we got some locals down there. Some spiders trying to web us. Can we hit them without getting down? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Maybe not. Oh, there we go, we can. Nice. Alright, them out the way. We've got some dillos there. Get rid of those. Okay, we've avoided those bats over there. But we got some more here. Let's take care of those before we hop down. That's it. Last one. Oh, it's a stubborn one. Oh, what's that? A 135? Yeah, no wonder. Alright, we can hop over here. And we've got some dillos there as well. Let's take care of those. Nice. Alright, let's carry on. Scorpions, spiders. This baryonyx is fine for all the... I haven't even needed to heal it actually, so... these are not like ridiculous cave levels like you would get in the swamp cave. These are just regular level creatures, so not too hard to kill. Scorpion coming out of the wall and running away from us for some reason. Word must have got around. Let's take out these bats. Pretty safe in here. We're in a corridor, so they can't knock us off of anything. It's not too bad at all. And it's the fleeing scorpion's found his buddy. Alright, so here we want to stick to the right. The right is always right. And then, yeah, let's just get rid of all this stuff here. And you can see down there the lava pit down to the right there. That's where the artifact is. So we're going to get rid of all this stuff here first before we head across to grab the artifact. There you go, you can see it there. So we got some dillos, we got a bat, we got a scorpion here. So let's try and get rid of all this stuff before we head off across the lava. Get that bat on. Oh, we've got a scorpion who's decided to get in on the action. Let's get rid of him. And I think let's just shoot the dillos and get them to come towards us. Oh, alright. Well, we just killed one shot. Oh, there's the other one. Ah, he got us. Alright. Yeah, oh, there must be more than one. Okay, we'll just blindly bite. Oh, there's a couple. Where'd they all come from? They must have been hiding. Oh, there we go. So, now we need to get across to where the artifact is. So we've got 2 jumps to make across lava. And another dillo. Make sure there's nothing in the area that's going to knock us off. Now usually here, if there are bats further across near the artifact, which sometimes you get there, I like to shoot them and draw them over before I start heading across. Oh, there is one over the other side, but maybe we can get away without aggroing it. Nah, let's not take the risk. Let's get them to come over towards us, and then we can kill them. Hopefully they won't knock us in the lava. And we've got a couple of scorpions jumped in there too. Or spiders, actually. There we go. They should die in the lava. Nice. Alright, let's hop over to where the artifact is. I think everything else is clear. This will be a big jump, so we need to do a sprint run and jump. There we go. Nice. Nothing that the baryonyx cannot handle. Oh, there's another bat. Didn't see that guy. I was just about to hop off too. Only a level 20, that's fine. Alright, there we go. And we can grab the artifact of the massive. Now, as this is one of those wonderful spots where you tend to get spiders in the wall, I like to hop off the barry and then hop back on it again just to draw anything out before I get too situated. Alright, let's chuck the otter out. Oh, there's another bat over there, actually. Ah, do you know what? They always do this. They put stones on the floor here. I'm sure they do it, so it's a pain for you to try and throw a shoulder pad off. Alright, let's put the artifact in the otter. There we go. And that is the artifact of the massive in the lava cave. Alright, next we're going for the artifact of the clever in the central cave. So this cave, appropriately named the central cave, is like pretty close to the center of the map, to be honest. You can see the volcano up there, so we're just at the foot of the volcano. If I show you on the map, that's where it is, in between the volcano and that other mountain to the right. And pretty big cave, can't really miss it. Pretty decent size entrance too. So again, we can get the baryonyx in here, no problem. We'll get that. Oh, okay. What have we got? Whee, okay. From behind. Gee. So you don't normally find stuff this close to the entrance of the cave. That suggests to me that someone has been in the cave and been chased out by that stuff. And they'd hidden in the wall by the look of it. Alright. So anyway, let's carry on. We'll keep going down. There we go. We've got some more bats there. Can we get those from up here? Maybe not. Let's just head down. This is not a particularly hard cave, so this one's not bad at all. You do have to watch out for Arthropleura in here. This is a popular cave for Megalosaurus to spawn as well. So you do have to watch out for them. Alright, let's go down here. Click to the right. Okay, we've got some snakes, we've got some scorpions. We'll make fairly short work of them with the barry. Still haven't healed the barry since the last cave. Although obviously we did make the run over here, so it had a bit of time to heal itself. Right, for this last onyx. Nice. Alright, let's head down. Trying to remember which way it is. I don't think it... Oh, not that way, obviously. I was going to say, I don't think it matters as far as here, left or right. I think they both take you to the same place. They just branch off. Here we go. So we've got an explorer note here. Beautiful. Get some XP. And then let's stick to the right as we go down here. And then I find most of these caves, you stick to the right on the way in, you stick to the left on the way out. Good as gold. Alright, so we've got some bats. Those. Again, not super high cave levels in here, which is good news. Scorpion, spider. Oh, that's a Megalosaurus. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's a 140 Megalosaurus. Okay, well, so time is it? Oh, 7 o'clock at night. Yeah, we're not doing that. Let's get out of here. We'll come back in the morning. Alright, here we go. So it's the next day. It's in the morning now. If you didn't know, the Megalosaurus, they wake up at 8:30 p.m. And they are super strong at night. They get they're very quick. They get an extra damage buff. They will grab you off your mount, or they will grab your mount and just chew it up. So it's actually still in the same spot. They normally wander around at night. Wow, that'd be a good tame. Yeah, you know, if I was going straight here to, if I was going to Aberration afterwards, so if they weren't closing the official servers, I'd probably tame that, because those are a fantastic mount to take to Aberration with you. And a 140 on the island, that's not easy to find. They're a pretty rare cave spawn as it is. So it's a shame, actually. But anyway, I don't want to get attacked by it, so we're just going to avoid it for now. And let it sleep. And we're going to get out of this cave before it wakes up. Alright, so we head down here. Use of the standard nasties on the way down. Keeping to the right, following round. You want to be careful in any of the water in this cave. Like that over there, you will find there are sarcos. So don't be tempted by the glow of loot drops in the water. It's not worth dying for. Oh, look at that, we've got some... Oh, arthro, okay. We've got some wall arthros, nice. Wall spiders. Oh, okay, luckily it's just a level 20. Yeah, and another one. These guys, obviously, their spit will damage your armor. I did actually bring some hide armor with me, but I did not put it on. So I'm wearing ghillie, which is a little less than ideal if it gets damaged, but there we go, we got through. Oh, there's more. There's snakes, spiders. Okay, whoop, something attacking me from behind, a snake. Yeah, so that water we don't have to go anywhere near, thankfully. And then just around here, oh, what's that? Oh, bats. Bats out from nowhere. Take them out. A bit of server lag. Oh, there we go. Gotta love your official servers. Best lag money can buy. Alright, let's go around here. And yeah, so just around the corner here, you'll see we have the artifact. Let's make sure there's nothing hiding around here for us. There's another explorer note here. Oh, bats. More bats, more bats, more bats. Get bats. Now, given we got to hop off to get this artifact, let's walk around the back here. Oh, there you go. See, there's another arthro. Get rid of that guy. More bats. Get rid of those. It's best just to clear everything from here before you start topping off your baryonyx. I tend to find I stay alive better. Alright, I think that's everything. Now, what you do need to watch for is, you got to go along this little bridge to get to the artifact there. Is in this water you can get sarcos. It's only a little pool of water, but they can spawn in there. And so the last thing you want is to hop off to grab the artifact and to find you get snatched up by a giant crocodile. So I find the best way is to just go either side like I'm doing there. So I've just looked in one side with a spyglass, and I'm going to go around this side, and I'm going to look in this side with the spyglass. The artifact container kind of blocks the view of the water a little bit, so you can sometimes still miss them. Okay, but let's just have a look in here. Looks okay. Let's just leap of faith. Let's grab the artifact. There we go. And that is the artifact of the clever. Nice. So let's throw out the otter. We've got our 2 artifacts of the massive in the otter already. Let's go and chuck this one in there, and we'll wait for it to respawn, and then we'll grab another one before we head back to base. Alright, there we go. So thanks to our friend the Otter, we now have enough artifacts to be able to do the broodmother. So we have all 3 artifacts for the broodmother, and we've still got 2 more left to get to do the megapithecus. But let's save that for another video. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you liked the video or enjoyed it, got something out of it. If you do, drop us a like, maybe subscribe if you like the content, you want to see some more. And I'll catch you in the next video. So I'm Llama, and I'm out of here.